The universe had always been an infinite expanse of mystery, a realm where galaxies spun in distant corners of space, their secrets locked away in the depths of time. For centuries, humanity had gazed into the vastness of the cosmos, searching for answers to questions that seemed unanswerable. But when the cosmic fabric was torn by an anomaly, an unprecedented event set the stage for an adventure that would alter the very nature of existence itself. It all began with a discovery at the edge of known space, in a region where the fabric of the universe itself seemed to ripple and twist. A research station located on the precipice of an uncharted sector had detected a powerful, unusual signal coming from the Andromeda Galaxy. The signal was not just random cosmic noise or interference, but rather a deliberate pattern, one that seemed too organized to be natural. Dr. Sofia Alvarado, a leading scientist in galactic anomalies, was the first to hear it. The signal was unlike anything anyone had ever encountered. It was not a distress call nor a beacon. It was a map to something, though what no one could yet comprehend. After days of analysis, Dr. Alvarado realized that the map led to a star system at the very heart of the galaxy, a star system that was believed to be uninhabitable. Excitement quickly turned to a mix of caution and anticipation. The galaxy was a vast expanse, and exploring it was an endeavor fraught with uncertainty. But the possibilities were tantalizing. If the map was real, it could lead to an unknown civilization or an ancient artifact, something that could change everything humanity knew about the universe. The expedition was approved, and a fleet of ships led by the Aetheris, a state-of-the-art exploration vessel, set out for the Andromeda Galaxy. Among the crew was Captain Elias Harper, a man whose reputation for leadership was matched only by his unyielding curiosity about the unknown. His crew consisted of experts in various fields, including Dr. Alvarado, whose expertise in astrophysics would be key to deciphering the mysteries ahead. The journey to Andromeda took months. As the Aetheris traveled through hyperspace, the crew witnessed sights that were beyond comprehension. Nebulae as vast as entire star systems, stars dying in violent supernovae, and black holes whose gravity seemed to warp time itself. Each sight was more awe-inspiring than the last, yet the crew couldn't help but feel a mounting sense of dread. The signal had been powerful, but its source was still a mystery. When the Aetheris finally arrived in the Andromeda Galaxy, the crew was faced with a breathtaking sight, a star system unlike any other they had encountered. The stars were arranged in a perfect circle around a massive, glowing singularity, a phenomenon so rare that its existence had only been theorized by astrophysicists. The singularity, a supermassive black hole at the center of the system, emitted a pulsating light that seemed to defy the very laws of physics. "That's impossible," Dr. Alvarado muttered, staring at the anomaly. "It's as though the black hole is feeding off the light of the stars." Captain Harper narrowed his eyes. "What does this mean?" Dr. Alvarado shook her head, deep in thought. "It suggests that there is some sort of unknown force at work here, something that can manipulate both light and gravity simultaneously. This could be the key to everything. If this singularity is artificially created, it could be the source of the map's signal." They approached the singularity, and as they drew closer, the Aetheris was pulled into a strange gravitational field. The ship shuddered as if the universe itself was trying to reject them. Yet they pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. As they entered the event horizon, a sudden flash of light engulfed the ship. Time seemed to stretch and bend around them, and for a moment, the crew felt as if they were being torn apart by the force of the singularity. When the light faded and they regained their bearings, they found themselves in a place that defied all logic. They were no longer in the Andromeda Galaxy. Instead, they were in an entirely new region of space, a region where the laws of physics seemed to be rewritten. The stars around them flickered in unnatural patterns, their light shifting like waves in an ocean. The very fabric of space was fluid, bending and warping as if it were a living organism. This isn't possible," Dr. Alvarado whispered. "We've crossed into another dimension, one that's outside of normal spacetime." Captain Harper stared out into the void. "Where are we? What is this place?" Before anyone could answer, a voice echoed through the ship's intercom. It was deep, resonant, and unlike anything the crew had ever heard. "You have crossed into the domain of the Celestials," the voice said. "You have found the heart of the universe." The crew stared at each other in disbelief. The Celestials were a myth, an ancient race of beings said to be the architects of the universe itself. No one had ever proven their existence, until now. "We are the keepers of the cosmos," the voice continued. "You are standing at the crossroads of creation and destruction. The map you followed is a key to the power that controls all galaxies. but be warned, for those who seek it may not return unchanged." Captain Harper took a deep breath. "What do you want from us?" "Nothing," the voice replied. "We have no need of your kind, but you, Captain, and your crew are part of a greater design. The heart of the universe has chosen you. Only you can unlock the final secret that will shape the fate of all galaxies." Suddenly, the ship's systems activated on their own, and the Aetheris was pulled towards a massive structure, a colossal station suspended in the heart of this distorted realm. The station was unlike anything the crew had ever seen. It was composed of glowing crystal-like structures, their surfaces etched with strange symbols. The station seemed to pulse with energy, and as they approached, the ship's sensors detected something extraordinary, a doorway at the center of the station. The voice spoke again. "Enter the heart, and you will be granted the power to reshape the galaxies. But be warned, once you enter, there is no turning back." Captain Harper gave a look to his crew, who all nodded, determined to uncover the truth. They activated the landing protocol and descended into the station. As they stepped onto the glowing surface, the ground beneath their feet seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. Inside the station, they were confronted by a holographic figure, an ancient being, its form made of pure light. "Welcome, travelers," it said. "You stand at the threshold of ultimate knowledge." Dr. Alvarado stepped forward, her voice trembling. "What is this place? Who built it?" The figure's eyes glowed brightly. "This is the heart of all galaxies. It was created by the Celestials to store the power of the universe. The knowledge here is beyond comprehension, but it comes with a price. Those who seek to wield this power must be prepared to pay a terrible toll." The crew stood in awe, their minds racing with possibilities. They had uncovered a truth that no one had ever imagined, an ancient power, the source of all galaxies, now within their reach. But the price for this knowledge was still unclear. "We have waited for eons," the holographic figure said. "Now you must decide. Will you embrace the power of the Celestials and reshape the cosmos, or will you walk away, leaving this power untouched, knowing the consequences of such a choice?" Captain Harper turned to his crew, his face filled with uncertainty. The decision before them was monumental. They had the chance to shape the fate of every galaxy, every star, and every life in the universe. But at what cost? The silence was deafening as the crew exchanged glances. Finally, Captain Harper spoke. "We came here to explore the unknown. Now we must face the consequences of our choices." With those words, the crew stepped forward, knowing that their actions would determine not only their future but the future of every galaxy in existence.